Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have people ask me questions about things sometimes. So I decided to make a YouTube channel just to share my thoughts about things. So today what I wanted to do is share a very honest, not subsidized, not sponsored review of Lume deodorant. I am, as I've mentioned before, mostly Italian, and I seem to have inherited not only the Italian sweat gene, but the Italian stink gene, which is just lovely. I'm also not like the smallest person in the world, so some of like the crevices that I have in different places are a little bit sort of larger than some other people might have. The idea of like completely getting rid of odor, but like you don't have to deal with prescription strength things. It doesn't have aluminum. It doesn't have baking soda. And you don't even have to deal with like a changeover period. I thought that was really interesting. So I don't remember the exact sort of impetus for me getting Lume. But they do this thing. So like, you put stuff in your cart. I'm pretty sure they sent me a coupon. And then once you get to a certain point, not only do you get free shipping, but then you get to another point and they give you like free products, which I thought was super cool. So I ended up buying like, I don't know, $55 of Lume deodorant. So I remember I got their sampler of their body wash, and I also got a deodorant in a tube and deodorant in a stick, as well as deodorant pads. So I'm gonna show you the things that I got. So first I have like these guys. So this little, packet thing. I got my Lume shipment, the first one, because I've already ordered from them again. Spoiler alert, I really like Lume. So in my first shipment, I got it right before I left for Italy. So I was like, well, this is a good chance to sort of test it out. So I didn't use these when I was in Italy, but I have used one since I got home. So the only complaint I have about this is that it only comes in the clean cotton scent, which is like not my favorite scent. But before I get into the products, actually, why don't I just talk about sort of my experience with it? So I don't know. I'm the kind of person, I can wear pants twice and I can wear a shirt once and then it has to go in the laundry. Like it's always kind of been that way. And so in Italy, I'm going to make a post updating sort of how things went in Italy with my packing list and that kind of thing. But like my friend and I, there were some days we had like 30,000 step days. I hiked up Mount Vesuvius, an active volcano at an angle like this. I hiked up Mount Vesuvius. So what I would do is I would take a shower at night, and I would put Lume on sort of my undercarriage as well as my underarms. And so the sweat thing, like honestly, I'm gonna sweat all over and I'm not as concerned about that because it's just gonna dry. But I was sort of, concerned about odors because nobody likes that. Not that anyone likes sweat, but honestly of the two, I would rather not have the odors, So that's what I would do. The next morning sometimes I wouldn't even put on my deodorant, which is huge because I have Secret Clinical Strength. It's an antiperspirant as well as a deodorant. And I wouldn't even put it on. I wouldn't smell at all the entire day of anything. And I'm like, what? This is insane. It's like magic. I swear, it's like magic. It's so weird. So I had the unscented with me, this tube guy right here. I actually think I have a larger tube of this. So anyway, but basically you take a pea-size amount of this is still sealed. You take a pea-size amount of this, you put it on your, wherever you want it to go. I think a pea-size is a good amount for sort of any area. And so I was a little worried coming from like an aluminum-filled deodorant to something else. And honestly, it wasn't a problem at all. There didn't seem to be any interactions. My skin, I wouldn't call it sensitive, but I can react to things sometimes, but I recover pretty quickly. I had no reaction to anything, especially my lady bits. They can, because it says for underarms and private parts, right? So, and you can put it on your feet as well. So I have had reactions before, like I have all unscented laundry detergent. I have underwear made out of bamboo fabric. I actually even have a cream for occasional irritation from my gynecologist that I have to use sometimes. No irritation with this whatsoever. Like you can't get like all up in there with it, but you can put enough on to where like if that's an odor type that you happen to have in your private area, then this is fantastic. I can't get over it. It's like magic. I can't get over it. So again, they have a whole bunch of products, right? So we have the towelettes here, which worked pretty well for what I needed it to work for, and it's a pretty big towelette. And it's pretty well moistened as well. So like if you're in an airplane bathroom and you just kind of want to freshen up, this would actually work really well. And clearly, it's pretty easily packed. So the product in here, when you actually get it out of the tube, so it has like a dispenser tube end, but I'm just gonna, so it's, you know, this one is unscented. They're all pretty much clear. Some of them have kind of a yellowish tint. I haven't noticed anything on my clothes at all. And the unscented, it is unscented, but it has like sort of a plasticky smell to it, which is not necessarily bad. Like you're definitely going to smell the plasticky smell when you apply the deodorant, and like once in a while throughout the day, you might smell a little, but honestly, the trade-off is well worth it. So then the free product that you get, by the way, when you get over like $30 or $40, I don't even remember, because both of my shipments were about $55. What they'll do is they'll give you a free stick deodorant. And so what's funny about these is that the stick deodorant is the exact same product. It's the exact same consistency as the product in the tubes. They just put it in a stick to make it easier. So like so this is, I don't know this scent yet. So jasmine rose, I got a whole bunch of different scents of stuff. So you turn this up just like regular deodorant. Come on, I don't want it to smush everywhere, right? Turning it up. Okay. So you can see it's sort of like a cream, right? And the cream is pretty much the same as what you have in here. Looks exactly the same. So I think it's great that they actually price these products so that this stick is less money than a big, so this is actually a body wash, but I have like the deodorant in this size because it's the exact same product, it's just in different packaging. And they could easily be like, oh, you know, this deodorant in this way and this deodorant in this way, they cost the same amount of money. They don't do that. So that I think is super cool. All the smells have been pretty good, honestly. Like they're not perfect because it has that plasticky sort of undertone to it. But again, it's really not that big of a price to pay for what I'm getting from them. Another thing that I got is the actual Freshen Up Wipes that are in like this bigger package. And the coolest thing about this, I think, is that this flap right here in the front, it's a lot more durable than the average flap here. Because usually these are made of like the same plastic as over here, and they're not good at sticking. Like you can see how much structural rigidity this has and how much stick it has. And then it has this plastic part here that continues to keep this nice and sealed. So these are really nice size wipes. This is a really nice flap to keep this really nice and sealed. So I have a couple of these. Fantastic. I'm loving it. And then the final product that like I wasn't super sure about, but I got anyway, is the body wash. So in their advertisements, they say like, do the smell tests on your suds. So, you know, soap yourself up with like your loofah or your whatever, and then smell your suds. And do your suds have a BO smell to them? Because if they do, then your body wash might not be doing as much as you think it is. So I have some pretty expensive I have pretty expensive everything in my shower. Honestly, it's kind of stupid, but I have this pretty expensive body wash that I love the smell of. And I used it and I smelled the suds and I was like, oh no, because it didn't smell great. So I got the sampler of the body washes. This is the first one I used, which is the pink peony. And I think this has a really nice floral scent. The body washes, they don't have any of the plasticky thing. So that's really good. It doesn't have that plastic like undertone. I was gonna say aftertaste, that's wrong. I'm not eating the body wash. But honestly, the difference that these two products make together is astronomical. Like I can't get over it. It's really, I'm telling everybody about it. I made a Facebook post about it. I'm telling you about it. Like it's fantastic. So I actually, the other day, I went back to using my expensive body wash, and then I used my Lume afterwards. And I noticed that the properties of the Lume were not working as well as the two products together. And I mean, I guess that's a logical thing to conclude, but I really didn't think it would be that much of a difference if I didn't use the body wash for a day. So in my second Lume purchase, I ended up getting more unscented that I put on sort of every evening after I shower. I got more deodorant sticks, which honestly half the time I don't wear my clinical strength deodorant anymore, which again, fantastic. And then I bought 3 of these. So I have 2 pink peony and one it's like sage and cedar or something. It's a little bit more of like a traditionally masculine scent, whatever. But I'm really loving this product. I'm shocked it does what it actually says it does. It doesn't seem, it's like Febreze for your body. Like it doesn't mask the odor. It actually gets rid of it. So what they say this does basically is they have this acid in it, and the acid neutralizes the basic properties of human body odor. So they literally just cancel each other out. So it has, it's aluminum free, baking soda free, fragrance free, vegan, cruelty free. So it's just, and this mandelic acid, this is what they say does all of this. I really just can't get over it. It's like a miracle. It's one of these few products that I've used that's actually a miracle product. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I don't say that real lightly. So if anybody's on the fence about ordering Lume, I would absolutely recommend it. With my sort of sensitive but not really sensitive skin, I have not had any reactions to it at all. The scents are fine, but even if you don't like the scents, it goes away pretty quickly, and it's worth it to get rid of whatever smells you might have if that's a thing that worries you. The 72-hour claim, I notice I can get away with at least 36 hours, which is huge because with my regular deodorant, I can't even get away with like 4 hours. And I think they have really good prices on their products, because if you buy sort of in bulk a little bit, which I know is terrifying to do, but if you buy a little bit in bulk, you're going to get some discounts, you're going to get free shipping, you're going to get free products. So I think that's a really great incentive too. So if anybody has any questions I can answer about Lume or any other products I've used for this type of situation, please put them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But other than that, I hope you have a super awesome rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.